Thanks for joining the channel. In today's episode, it's all about hog hunting at the Choctaw Hunting Lodge here in Oklahoma.
Hi, this is Tim and Joel. Welcome to Midwest Hunting and Outdoors by Two Dumbasses,
a podcast about the outdoors, hunting,
and being a steward of the land.
Welcome to Midwest Hunting and Outdoors. Today we're on location at Choctaw Hunting Lodge. And with us we have a special guest, Dusty Vickery.
You got it.
Right?
You got it right that time.
I did. Well, Dusty, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do here for the Choctaw Hunting Lodge.
So my name's Dusty Vickery. I'm the Wildlife Operations Manager for the Choctaw Hunting Lodge. We're in Blanco, Oklahoma. The Choctaw Hunting Lodge sits on 22,000 acres. We've got a 1,000-acre high fence we do some hunts in. Everything else we do is free range. But we've got a really unique place here, from the lodge to the way everything's set up. It's a cool place.
It really is. I mean, we've had a great time so far.
Yeah.
So today we're going to talk just specifically right around hog hunting. And Dusty, why don't you take us a little bit about tell us a little bit about the hogs, how many you have, and is it just one variety? You have multiple varieties. Why don't we start there?
So pretty much how the hog hunting deal works. I mean, we've got the 1,000-acre high fence back here that we do exotics in, but we do have some hogs inside there as well. But our hog hunts here, I mean, we do, like I said, we do some inside there, but we do a lot of free range hog hunts as well. Like I said, this thing sits on 22,000 acres. We have feeders going from one end of this thing to the other. We're probably hunting about 15,000 of it. It's scattered out or whatever, but we have lots of options as far as, we have several sets and several feeders to hunt over and those kind of things. But the hog hunts, typically what we do on those is we hunt mainly in the evening, depending on what time of year it is and depending on how well the hogs are moving. Sometimes we'll hunt in the morning, but typically you'll get as many hogs killed just hunting in the evenings as you will in the morning time. For example, you guys are here right now. It's warmer than it normally is. We've had all this rain. It's greener than it's supposed to be this time of year. The pigs aren't coming to feed great. We're still getting a few of them killed. Not as much as what I was hoping we would, up to this point. But, we usually just, like I said, we'll do the evening hunts. If it's one of those things where, we run 25 cell cameras, so if I've got pigs showing up somewhere in the morning and that's a move we need to make, then that's something we'll do as well. We run dogs a little bit if somebody wants to do that side of it. But mainly everything we do is enclosed blinds, setting over a feeder, and like I said, it could be hunting the free range side or hunting inside the high fence. We're going to go wherever the pigs are to try to get it done.
That's for sure. That's definitely what we've seen.
You guys have done a great job of accommodating and adapting, for sure.
So from a gun caliber perspective, what would you recommend for someone never hunted hogs?
Man, for me, and I mean, there's a lot of options out there, and there's a lot of guns. I mean, I'm a 30 caliber guy. That's my personal opinion. Can you kill a pig with a 223? Absolutely. You can do it, and there's a lot of guys that do it. But for me, I'm more of a 30 caliber guy. 270, 350 Legend. I mean, we've seen that last night, I prefer something bigger than a 223, I'll be straight up honest with you. We've lost more pigs with hunters with a 223 and a 300 blackout than any other caliber we've used.
What was that? I'm sorry to interrupt. Well, we had a case yesterday, right, where Terry, and what's caliber is Terry shooting? I think he's shooting a 350.
350 Legend.
So he's shooting a 350 Legend. He shot that hog, you remember, with Drake.
Mm-hmm.
And so he shot that hog. This hog's down. He had 2 shots in it. And Drake says, and this hog's still kicking. And Drake says, he goes, hey, let's put one more shell in this hog. Terry shoots this hog right in the lung, right to the back of the shoulder. And again, it already has two things. This hog gets up and starts running, and he runs right between the legs of the guy.
He was shooting a 7 mag.
Oh, that was TK.
It was TK,
Yeah,
right?
7 millimeter.
He was shooting a 7 mag.
That's right, 7 millimeter.
So I mean, like
15, 20 minutes later, then this one came, and he comes through, and he's right by the feeder, and he turns sideways to me, and I shoot him in the shoulder. I'm thinking, I better not try to hit him in the head. I shoot him in the shoulder. He went right down, right on the feeder. Back legs were kicking. I watched him for a while. His head wasn't moving, his front legs weren't moving. So I thought, well, he's gonna die, you know. Well, he's still kicking, so I put another one in and put him out of his misery. So I did, and kind of quivered.
How'd that look again?
So I'm looking back here to the left, because that's where they both came from. I'm looking. Oh, you know, maybe something else will come. And I turn around, and he had scooted already past the feeder. I don't know if there a picture of him laying dead, but
No, there wasn't.
well, not dead. So anyway, I'm looking. I'm like, holy shit. That son of a bitch got up and took off running. He laid there for 45 minutes. I watched him. I'm like, you gotta be shitting me. And I never heard him pile up, so I thought, well, you know, I don't know. Maybe he's dead, maybe he's not. So when Drake comes, I said, well, one piled up, and I said, I shot the other one. He laid here for 45 minutes, and then he got up. He got done napping. Yeah, I thought maybe I hit him in the head, just stunned him, you know, just barely grazed him. And I'm like, shoot for his shoulder, and hit him in the head. Anyway, so I thought, well, whatever. So Drake comes, he goes, and he goes, well, there's one. Well, there's two.
They were 10 yards apart.
I said, well, they both came this direction. So he goes, oh, that one's still moving. I said, you want me to put one in him? He said, yeah, put one in. I go, we walk right up to him. He goes, he says, I said, where do you want me to put it? And he goes, what about right there? So I got 3 inches away.
Well, I'm right here. Okay.
And I go,
Sitting there like
boom!
this.
That fucking pig stood on the
I don't know. My opinion, you can never have enough gun. I mean, I'm a 300 Win Mag guy, but like, I mean, there's so many options. I mean, you don't have. I mean,
They're tough.
like,
Dusty, as long as we're talking about shooting and stuff, what's the typical? I mean, what we've experienced this week is that kind of typical range in shooting is, you know, I would say somewhere between 20 and 60, 70 yards, something like that.
oh yeah. So I mean, you know, when it comes to everything we do here, as far as like the deer hunting and stuff like that, archery is 80% of what we do. So, I mean, we hunt when we make the transition from doing the deer hunts to the pig hunts, and we've got other sets that we'll make to do that, but you know, we'll hunt a lot of the same stands. So most of our stuff is set up for bow range type stuff. So I mean, you're talking 30 yards on a lot of it. Now, if we're making different sets or new sets, you know, I usually make them 50 yards or something like that, but for the most part, you're never going to have anything that's over 100 yard shot. Now, I do get some people asking for that from time to time, and you know, we had that set in the high fence that was like a 275 yard shot or whatever it was. But for the most part, everything we do here is going to be 100 yards or less, and some of them are going to be like bow range stuff, because you know, like I was telling you, like if you know, we run so many cameras and so much stuff. I mean, if pigs are showing, wherever the pigs start showing up, that's the move we're going to make. So, I mean, you're never going to have anything over 100 yards unless we set something up specifically for that. And I do have some guys that ask that, and that's why we've made the one set in there that was, you know, close to a 300 yard shot. So, but I mean, you know,
Kind of looping back on the weather. It's February as we're hunting here and filming this, and we've already had a couple 80-degree days, so it's unseasonably warm. temperatures, but we're still seeing pigs, and they're out and about.
It's typically February and March, and especially February. I mean, if, you know, that's when we kill the most pigs, or those 2 months, and that's why I booked the hog hunts like I have, you know, for those 2 months. But I mean, it's almost 80 degrees yesterday. It's a full moon. I mean, we kind of got it stacked against us a little bit.
We did.
We're getting closer to getting everybody a pig that's here. But I mean, you just never know, man. I mean, there's groups that have come through here and killed 10, 15 pigs. I mean, it's at the end of the day, it's going to be the luck of the draw of what the weather's doing that week.
So that's a good place to ask you a quick question. It's like, so if I'm a client coming in, where do you limit people to for a hog hunt? How many hogs max do you want them to shoot?
So the way we've got it set up right now is we let everybody shoot 3 pigs apiece. You know, we can always add to that as far as, you know, if somebody gets their 3 pig shot and they want to shoot more pigs, I mean, we can work that deal out as far as, you know, per pig or whatever. But that's how it's set up right now, is 3 pigs per hunter.
Yeah. Okay. So, so from a taxidermy perspective and skinning, do you guys offer that from a hog hunt perspective?
So we can do all that. I mean, just like these heads right here. So I've got it, you know, as far as the skinning and quartering and all those kind of things, we'll do that ourselves. But if somebody shoots a big hog that they want to do a shoulder mount on, or somebody shoots a big hog they want to do a Euro like this, I've got 2 different guys that I use, you know, for either one of those things. So, you know, we can do the Euro mount, we can do the shoulder mount. The Euros we can ship to you. The shoulder mount's going to be a little bit more of a deal. But I've had people, and I mean, we have so many repeat customers. I've had guys that shot a big pig the year before, did a shoulder mount, and when they come back to hunt the second year, they pick it up and take it home. So,
makes sense.
I mean, we've got options on that, you know, as far as that goes.
All right. So, Joel, you have any questions?
No, I mean, other than not really questions, a statement. It's been a great 3-4 days here hunting. The accommodations are amazing from a hog hunting standpoint. Meals are included, and they're fantastic food, and the rooms are better than some of the hotels we stayed at coming down. So
Yeah, we've got another episode out there that's talks about the accommodation, so we won't repeat that here, but go out and look at that episode if they're interested. Dusty, how's somebody get a hold of you?
So you can check us out on Facebook, Choctaw Hunting Lodge. You can get on our website, choctawhuntinglodge.com. You can email us. There's phone numbers there. You know, however you want to get in contact with us, you call or send an email. Somebody will get back with you.
Well, Dusty, it's been a great week. We want to give you a little thank you for all the help that you did for us and putting up with our group.
Hold on. I think we should talk about your friends.
We can talk about our friends.
Yeah, I was just gonna say we're the two best of the guys that you had to deal with this week. So we got some crazy people.
Man, I tell you, I mean, we run a lot of people through this thing, and I've met a lot of good people and made a lot of friends or whatever. But when you get a group like this, man, I'm telling you, it makes everything we do worth it. Like, it has been. I mean, I've never met these guys before, but they are one of a kind. Thank you.
And then it fucking swung back to the right, and it threw us again, and we're on a 4-lane road. It went, fucking, Butler put us on 2 wheels and on an overpass, and it come back again, and finally it kind of hit the brakes, and the tongue luckily nosedived underneath my truck.
He hops out, shoot him. Okay, boom. Because you get it? I have no idea. They're quite a ways away through all the brush down over the hill.
And what kind of gun are you shooting?
300 Weatherby Magnum.
Oh my
He's
God!
fine.
Yeah,
Really?
No doubt.
So, yeah.
So I had big pig for about a half hour. Should have collected the fucking money. Yeah. So my pig's a moonlight pig. I shot him in the dark.
My Graham will call
Yeah,
it.
I was sitting there and Jeremy said, oh, there's one black one that comes in here. And I thought, okay, so 19 deer, 5 turkeys later. What the camera say, 647.
I think it's 647 or 9, one of the two. It's
So
dark.
it's coming in, he saw it on the camera, and I'm sitting there and I'm looking over there, oh shit, black pig right there. So hold my gun up, had a good view on it. He was facing me and I drilled him right in the head.
His dad, the first turkey I ever shot, his dad was calling for me. He's a great caller. He's laying down on his head, his coveralls on, and he's coming. I said, okay. All right. So he gives him another couple. He goes. Turkey counter. That was the first time I've ever been turkey hunting, you know, and he's all fanned out and he's putting on a show and I'm watching him and his dad goes, shoot him. I'm watching and he goes, shoot the son of a bitch. And I watch it because it was just the coolest thing I'd ever seen. He says, what the fuck are you doing? Finally I shot him, he gets up and he goes, what the fuck are you doing? He said they don't stick around forever, you know?
But thank you for putting up with us. Just token of our appreciation.
Appreciate it, man.
It's been a great week, Gate Hunting. Two Dumbass approved place for sure, right?
100%. So until next time,
Be safe, have fun, and get outdoors.
Desperado, sitting in a old Monte Carlo, a man whose heart is hollow.